Hey there guys, and today I want to talk about a really strange story from the past. And today in modern day Roblox you cannot delete limiteds from your inventory, but back in 2010 it was a very different story, and there was very strange ways to get rid of limiteds. Now before I can talk any further about deleting limiteds, the challenge for today is if you know what Roblox limited is, then smash that like button. Also maybe even click that subscribe button, why not? Okay, so generally when a limited is considered to be rare, and that is because of course there wasn't a lot of that limited item to begin with, and over the years people tend to get banned. And I feel like this due to people getting banned and stuff and other stuff, people just getting rid of it, selling it. Now here's the thing, even though these people are banned, all of these copies could still be accounted for. So if you just use another example like the Dominus Ezra, an item from 2014, you can still see, even though that a lot of these are like banned people, it still goes in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You see, you get my point. It goes in numerical order. When we come here, this is the Euro 180. There's no one currently reselling this. Well, it wasn't originally 65 Robux, it was 7 Robux, but I don't know why I'm not saying that. But anyways, so this is, yes, so if I try it on, you cannot see it from the front. If I turn around, you can see it. The reason why you cannot see it is not because of my hair, like, you just generally cannot see it. And yes, the head is 180 degrees backwards. So the head face, or the skater heads series, was a very popular series of heads from 2010 to 2011 with a lot of classic heads being produced at this time. There were some spin-offs later, but these are the main ones that existed back then. All of them only had 100 to be sold, and all of them sold for the ridiculously cheap price of 7 Robux, not 65. Now, Roblox can't do this kind of stuff anymore due to the bots. So when Roblox released the Purple Indie in 2011 for 7 Robux in 100 stock, it's still to this day the fastest selling limited of all time, where it's sold out in just 5 seconds. And it's crazy how 13 years later it still holds the record. But anyways, the Euro 180 is a unique skater head, as it is 180 degrees backwards on your head. If you were to try it on, you cannot see it from the front. It's a backwards skater head, pretty cool, a very unique concept, especially in 2010. And back when it came out, there wasn't a lot of bots or limited notifiers, so it took like about a few minutes to sell out. But it's what happened right after it sold out, which is strange. So if you really think about it, it's 2010. Anybody could have gotten this hat if it's 7 Robux. A large portion of Robloxians have 7 Robux, so some kid might have gotten lucky and stumbled across this hat for 7 Robux on the catalog, purchased it, and that's exactly what happened. A bunch of lucky kids bought this for 7 Robux, and they didn't realize what they were getting, how rare it was, how cool it was, and so they would sell it for a few hundred Robux afterwards. As a matter of fact, if you take the timeline and put it back in 2011, the hat would frequently sell for a few thousand Robux, under 10,000 Robux. Now this is in stark contrast to the 3 million Robux that it could be purchased for when it was last available. But yeah, it was very commonly bought and sold because people, first of all, nobody really got banned with it yet, and second of all, like, people didn't really realize how important it was for stuff to be rare. So what is the story? How did people delete over 200 million Robux worth of limiteds? Well, remember how I showed you that the Dominus Ezra goes in order from 1 to like 26? Well, there's a strange incident occurring with the Euro 180. So I'm just going to go ahead and say the missing serial numbers. Now, before I continue, I have to tell you what a serial number is. A serial number is like the copy of the item you own. It's the order in which it was purchased. If you were the first person to buy a limited when it came out, you have serial number 1, and if you were the 100, you will have serial number 100. So obviously 1 through 100 should exist, and there is of course stories of glitched serial numbers, but that's a different story. So let me just read out loud the missing euros, which are, by the way, none of them are glitched: 11, 12, 19, 21, and 22, 24, and 25, 27, and 28, 30, and 31, 34, 36, 38, 43, 45, 49, and if I were to count them together, how many euros there are, well, it's actually quite simple. Let's go ahead and count it up. So 158 different serial numbers of the Euro 180 are completely missing. There is 58 that do not exist. That is more than half of them, because of 100 of them were originally sold, and 58 of them are gone. Now, more than half of them are gone, and there is no one currently reselling this. Also, there are now only 8 copies that exist. That's not because of the glitch in 2010. But if you take its value, which is 4 million, and 58 of them were deleted, a simple math equation shows that that's 232 million Robux worth of Euros hats that were deleted from existence. Well, in today's value. So how did they do this? Well, I first have to explain how you could delete limiteds back then. So let's say I own this and wanted to sell it for like 1 Robux back then. It will ask me, are you sure about that? And let's say I want to sell this for 1 Robux. It will let you sell it. But back then you literally could not sell an item for 1 Robux. And what these people were doing is they would buy euros for cheap and then sell them to Roblox, because if you try to sell it for that price, it will be like, okay, do you want to sell the item to Roblox for their app? And basically what it would do is it would take the recent average price, which would be 1,000 in this case, and Roblox would give you that head and it would delete the item from existence. Now that is the story behind a lot of deleted limiters, but the fact that 58 euro 180s were deleted, well, let's get into the story. So the first thread that provides any evidence of this happening is this guy bought 60 euro 180 heads and then deleted them all. Well, and this guy was called this, I don't know how to say that, but he deleted 60 euro 180 heads. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.